This is my review of the Equinox Alloy and Express Gunmetal belt buckles, as well as the black and brown classic track belts from Core Essentials. Hi, my name is Jason. I'm going to be doing a review of a couple of belts from Core Essentials today. They sent me a couple of their really high quality belts to review today. So the black belt here, and they have a slick, I think is what they call it, design that doesn't have the stitching. This is the one with the double stitching. And then the brown is the same belt, just a different color. So now these are both made out of top grain and full grain leather. It's different layers because they have to be able to put the track stitched into the back of the belt, so they can't do just one thick layer of leather. And these work really similarly to the belts that I'd reviewed before. But one thing I really like is that they go a lot further towards the tip of the belt. The other one that I had, I feel like I had to put about that much belt through before it would even start clicking on the belt buckle. So on the back of the belt, there's different markings starting at 28 inches going up to 44. So you actually cut it yourself to the size that you need it. And what they recommend doing is taking your waist size on your pants and then adding 4 inches. That gives you a little bit of wiggle room. One really nice thing is that these belts, you're not always wearing out the same hole. In fact, there aren't any holes, which are kind of unsightly anyway. You don't have to cinch it to get it up, and that puts creases in the belt and decreases the life of it. And just the quality seems really, really good. So I'm going to show you cutting the belt and getting the buckle on there and how the buckle works and all that. So they recommend just using a pair of household scissors. There they are. So my waist is a 31. I'm going to cut it to 35. How to do math in front of everyone. Glad I got it right, I hope. And obviously, you can always cut it shorter, you can't cut it longer. So I'm lined up right with the 35 there. And you want to get this as straight as you can because it's not too bad. Because that way it'll sit flush with the belt once you get it in there. So mine's a little bit of an angle. Now, there's 2 different belt buckles here. And I'll put the names and the links for the buckles as well in there. But this is going to slide in the back just like that. So you'll slide this part down. It's got these spikes of death here that are going to jab into the belt to hold it in place. And then as you slide that up, keep some pressure on the belt so that it doesn't slide out, because you want it to be flush with the metal head. And then you just put some pressure to get that in there. There you go. So I'm not going to show you cutting both of them because it's pretty much the same process. Now there's a little lever right here that lifts up this little piece that's going to click into the tracks there. So as you slide that in, there we go. Yeah, as soon as I get there, it's already clicking, which I really like. And every 1/4 of an inch there's another track, so that's another nice thing compared to having just belt holes every so often, and you have to take a hammer and put your own in there if it's not quite right. And then that holds really snug until you pull up on this lever right here, and as soon as you do that, the belt slips out. Another thing is, say you're going through security and you have to take your metal belt off, you can just flip this down, take your buckle off. You don't have to worry about taking the whole belt off. Throw that in to go through security. The belt buckles are all made out of stainless steel and high quality zinc alloys. And just looking at it, I mean, the feel of it is really smooth and beautiful. Everything about it just seems very, very high quality. These come from a warehouse in San Diego. It's where they're made. I'm going to show you the other belt and the other belt buckle here. The other nice thing is that the belt and the buckles are interchangeable. So if you want to buy a different buckle, buy a different belt, mix and match them, that's something that you can do as well. There we go. And again, same thing here. As this slides in, it starts clicking, holds itself in place until you push this release. And then switching buckles, say we want to put this silver buckle on the black belt, or sorry, silver buckle on the brown belt. There's nothing to it. And now the holes are already in the belt, so it shouldn't be too hard pushing it in there. So overall, I'm very satisfied with this product. It seems like a great product. One other thing it comes with is this belt hanger. Oh, that's pretty cool. So the ratchet just ratchets right onto these little pieces in the plastic. So you slide it in as if that was the belt, and it holds right on there. That's pretty cool. Slide that on there. Just hang that up in your closet, and there's your belts. That's pretty good. The Core Essentials company is offering 10% off to all my viewers. So if you do decide you want to get a belt, follow the link below and they'll give you 10% off of your purchase. Also appreciate it if you liked this video, if it was helpful to you. Give it a like, subscribing below. I'll get you a lot more useful content. Thanks. Alright, here's the fashion show. I know you're all waiting for it. So, again, it slides in like this, and the release is going to be on the bottom there. So you just grab that and release. Good looking belt though. Let me show you the other one. There you go. And again, release is right there.